This is the weather forecast video for February 21st, 2011. Let's first take a look at the watch morning map, and as you can see across the northern counties of the state, winter weather advisories, that'll be for mainly some light snow of 1 to 3 inches, with winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings in South Dakota and western Minnesota. Here's the QPF chart over the next 5 days. This is from Sunday evening through Friday evening at 6 p.m. You can see most of the heaviest precipitation is in the Ohio and Tennessee valleys, with only up to a quarter of an inch of liquid precipitation over this part of the state. Here's the 500 millibar chart of the 0Z GFS Model Run at noon today, noon Monday. You can see a vortex over the state of Iowa, and down below that at the surface, a low pressure over Indiana with some light snow over the state of Iowa. Little, if any, accumulation will be possible as this storm departs. By Wednesday at noon, you can see vortmax over or just west of Baja California with a zonal flow over Iowa, and down below that at the surface you can see precipitation trying to move back into the southern part of the state from the Gulf of Mexico. Most likely it won't amount to much. Here's noon on Thursday. You can see that vortmax that was west of Baja California now over the Texas Panhandle. Down below that, a low pressure system forming. You can see that blue line is the 540 line, or what would be considered the freeze line, and some precipitation moving in. Some light snow could be forming in western Iowa at that point. Here's midnight Friday morning. You can see that low has now moved quickly into Kentucky, so we will be on the extreme northern parts, so some light snow is possible for southern and southeastern Iowa at that time. Here's Friday at noon. That storm is zipped off to the east. You can see some light precipitation returns on this model run. That could mean some flurries or some clouds by that point. Here's Saturday at noon. You can see another trough coming in from the north, another one over the Pacific Northwest or northern California, otherwise a pretty zonal flow over the northern and central part of the country. Down below that, you can see a high pressure over Iowa, but you can also see some possible precipitation. That could be some flurries or scattered snow showers at that point. By Sunday at noon, this is a week from yesterday, you can see a vortmax over Utah and Nevada, and another one in the eastern Great Lakes. At the surface, a new low forming over the Colorado plains. Some Gulf moisture trying to return, but it looks fairly light. You can see southerly winds over Iowa, so warmer temperatures are possible by the latter half of the weekend, next weekend. This is Monday morning. This is a week from today at midnight. You can see that low that was over Colorado has now moved east into Kansas. Warm southerly flow could mean some precipitation over Iowa. And oh my, that is Monday evening of next week. This is now into voodoo territory. You can see a very large low over Illinois, and that would put us in the snow, or in heavy snow at that. Let's take a look further into voodoo country. This is Thursday, March 3rd at 6 a.m. You can see a zonal flow pretty much over the country. Down below that, you can see another one of those lows southwest of the state and warm air in the 540 line. That could mean trouble over the state in the forms of wintry precipitation. And at the end of the forecast period on March 8th, you can see vortmax over Kansas and Nebraska, a southwesterly flow aloft. Down below that, you can see, looks like it could be some more precipitation, and that could mean trouble across the state and the upper Midwest. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.